Science jerks. Science jerks. Science jerks. The rate of change in acceleration of science. Science jerks.
Welcome to the Science Jerks. I'm your host, Dave Chacho. With me, as always, is your other host, Robert Chan.
Hi.
And we are happy to welcome a comedian, improviser, writer, performer, Gina Ippolito.
Hi.
Thanks for joining us.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. Really, really well, you guys.
Are you excited about some science?
That sounds sarcastic.
It sounded sad. It sounded sad. I instantly burst into tears.
My turtle died, but I'm doing well.
Really well right now.
Who are you trying to convince?
I'm doing
Us
so well.
or you?
You have no idea how well I'm doing.
She's
right
trying to
now.
convince the podcasting audience.
You guys, I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
I need validation from this audience so badly.
This purely theoretical audience at this point. Because, you know, things may happen. This entire episode may get lost. And
Just like the early Doctor Who episode.
Just
That's right.
like, yes.
We're mainly counting on generations to come trying to unearth these episodes at great
Because
personal
usually
risk.
I just I wipe over these tapes as soon as they're done. I can't afford more new tape, you guys.
Right.
We just got to keep going over
As
it.
soon as they go up on the internet, we throw them away.
Makes sense.
And then
once the internet goes
wipe
away,
the servers. Yeah.
And I assume the internet deletes them
It won't,
after a while.
Who knows what happens on that thing?
Langoliers come and get them.
Oh.
Boom. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah.
Little Dean Stockwell coming at your face.
That would be awesome if little creatures ate the internet in our time wake.
Oh. Really
data.
terrible CG creatures.
Yes.
Never watched
Weren't
the show.
they like little Pac-Mans or something?
They looked like brown circular blobs with horrific teeth. But they looked like they were drawn on paper, and then someone sort of like held them behind an airplane.
So it's like Better Off Dead.
Like a Ralph Steadman cartoon, like just splatters of ink everywhere.
Yeah, I think that was another one done by Stephen King.
Yeah.
I feel like anytime they're terrible, they were actually done by him,
Pretty much.
and anytime they're good, they were done by a real director.
Yep. You got Shawshank. You got The Shining.
The ones that he hates.
Maximum Overdrive.
Wasn't Stand By Me based on
Yeah.
The Body?
Yeah.
And that
Who
was
directed
what, Rob
that?
Reiner?
That sounds
Sounds good. Sounds
Right
right.
enough.
Sounds like
Yes.
you do.
If only we had a device that could just hear them.
Stand By Me was directed by Rob Reiner, you lazy fucks.
lazy
Thank you,
robot.
post-production correction bot, who just said something right there.
You know what would be a good invention is we could get the post-production correction bot to just do the podcast for us.
Oh, that'd be fantastic. How about we just get a goddamn intern to do it?
Here we are like suckers sitting here in front of microphones talking when
You know, interns will do anything for free.
Right, but you have to be able to give them something in return.
Experience.
oh, we'll give you college credit.
You have no
As
authority
much
to
college
do that.
credit as you want. Sure, I'll give you college credit. I give you
Yes.
credit for
Finally.
physics.
I get the little sword out and I
chemistry.
3 credits richer.
I don't know if anybody will recognize that credit, but I personally.
Well, I'm gonna
giving you
go
that
and
credit.
I'm gonna get my master's degree based on those 3 credits.
In
turn in the URL for this podcast as your
Yeah.
credentials.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
let's do some science.
Let's.
Psychocommunicology.
Mental telepathy is solved.
Really? Like Professor X style?
Like
put
fucking
your fingers to your
telepathy,
temples,
dude.
and just
Is that? I don't know if that's necessary. I
Do you
feel
know
like
what I'm sending you right now?
you can activate it.
Don't
by-
actually have to put your fingers anywhere specifically.
Oh,
But
okay,
you
Mr.
can.
Smart Guy. Why don't you tell me how
If
it's
that
done
makes you
then?
feel better about your telepathic abilities.
If you had telepathic abilities, you should think of something cool to indicate to
to do-
others
yeah.
that you're using them.
Exactly.
Well,
You
like
gotta
a
have.
mentalist doesn't just
like
go
a pose or
your
something.
name's Fred and
Yeah.
then walk away. He adds a showmanship to it.
Yeah, I feel like you got to do like a nose inch or something.
Yeah,
or,
Yeah, or like the thinker to your,
yeah.
your
Like,
forehead.
2 fingers to the temple.
Yep. Or you could just do one of these, like pointing at them, 2 fingers.
I
at
think
them.
that's what's referred to as
the evil eye.
as a mo.
I'm watching you.
What?
Mo from the Three Stooges.
Nice.
And the person you're talking
His
to
legacy lives on.
does a curly. So what they did, these crazy scientists, is put a micro electrode in the brain of a rat.
Nope.
Okay, so it's
Don't
not
like it.
it's
Don't
not
like it.
people telepathy.
It's gonna
rat
be.
telepathy.
It's going to be.
Not yet though. We're still
Yeah.
experimenting with
What kind of
lower
horrifying
piece of
thoughts do rats transmit to each other?
I mean, yeah, to be fair, all they get is cheese. Just cheese.
Yeah.
Cheese. So maybe it was telepathy, or maybe the two mice were just thinking
they,
of cheese.
they just go, hey, do you like cheese?
Oh, man, I love cheese.
Yeah, me too.
You know what? I hope we get some cheese at the end of this maze.
I bet we get some cheese.
Do you think we can get some cheese?
I was just thinking about cheese.
Oh, man, I love cheese.
Can you guys shut the fuck up about cheese? Because I'm thinking about chewing your face off.
Who is that?
Why is there a cat in the maze? There's never been a cat in the maze before. I wonder if he likes cheese. Can I just say that my favorite part of this was the picture? Because it's not just like a little electrode and put it into the rat. It's a picture of a rat and this enormous wire that looks like the size of the rat's head coming out from the top of it.
There's a video on newscientist.com. They look like bumper cars. They're like attached to the ceiling by this little electric...
Yeah.
Poor rat.
Yeah, look how huge that thing is. And it's just sticking out of the head.
So
They're
that's not-
communicating with their minds.
It's not practical yet. It's not practical. I want people to not be able to see me coming, but if I'm wearing that walking down the street, you're going to instantly know.
They'll have to install
attached to?
the bumper car grating all the way around the city so we can walk around.
Ignore this giant thing on my head, you guys. This date is going really well.
You're thinking of cheese.
I'm so getting laid tonight. I'm so getting laid tonight. I'm so getting laid tonight. Wait, did you hear that? You're not wearing one too, are you? So they asked the rat to, there was a lever and a light would go up and they would train it to, whenever the light turned on, to hit the lever. And the other rat in the other room, who can't see that rat, also had a lever, but he didn't have the little light.
But he's attached to the wire.
He's attached to the wire, and he would know when to hit the lever because the other one was hitting the lever.
No way.
You got two levers that are just blank. One gives you food, and when the one on the other side hit the correct lever because the light went on, then he was like,
So-
"Oh yeah, that's the lever."
They don't know, like, exactly, because we still don't know that much about brains, so they don't know exactly what's
Yeah.
going on. They're just kind of, like, recording the electricity in this brain and shoving it into the other brain.
It seems like until they do know more about brains, they should probably stay out of brains.
That's one philosophy.
Seems like you should probably not mess around.
Or they could experiment on me all they want, because I really want this.
I feel like we should really master the mice first before we just start jamming electrodes
Yeah,
into
I'm
people.
pretty sure we're
Pish
going to get a
posh.
what women want sort of scenario going on in the near future.
Women want dudes that don't have giant electrodes.
Oh my God, it's a monster.
Why does everyone
women
keep
think
thinking
that?
And why does everybody keep thinking about cheese?
Oh man.
Wait, did we
cheese.
disconnect it from the first mouse? Am I just getting...
The first people to do this experiment are just going to hear the thoughts of rats for a while.
Yeah, well, it's just like when the first people who had phones, there were only a couple of people with phones. There's only going to be a couple of people with electrodes, a couple of people
Right.
with mice.
And most of them
But-
are going to be rats.
But the thing is, like, even if there's only a couple people with them, they can still dominate everyone else.
And here's the thing, too. You don't have to be in the same building. These rats, after they did the first test, they took them to other sides of the world, hooked them up through the internet.
What?
And they were
No.
reading each other's thoughts
Oh
through
my
the
God.
internet.
No.
Oh my God.
This is what's happening
This
today,
is going to lead
people.
to a giant intelligence that can read everyone's thoughts.
Yes.
Like some sort of government agency.
But more importantly, I could hook my brain up to a Russian girl all the way across the world for $4.99 a minute. I could get my rocks off.
all the greatest scientific achievements are how to give guys better boners.
Pretty much.
No matter what it is. We
Hey,
cured
no, no,
cancer.
hey,
How can I use this to help my boner?
If
out?
it-
Once we've mastered this, then women will then become the beneficiaries of it. Once we've figured it out,
That
then
is-
we'll get to the women.
That
How
is
is
what
that?
happens in what women want.
How do women benefit from you getting your rocks off?
No, I'm
from
saying once we
a
figured
Russian
out
hooker?
once we figured out how to make electro boners work, then we start working on giving women orgasms. orgasms.
Oh,
That's what Mel
That's
Gibson
what-
does.
After we
in
solve
what women want.
all male problems, then we'll get to the women problems.
Yes.
That's
You
what you're
guys do
saying.
all scientific discoveries go back to what women want.
Most of them go back to Mel Gibson in some way.
And I
think.
bet that would actually be true. He's done so much.
There's more. I know. I know
there
you want to
can't
end
possibly
this.
be more.
I know you want to end this segment. 'cause
No,
we've
no,
been
I'm
raveling.
I'm more than happy to keep
But
talking about
holy
crazy
shit.
electrode mice.
They started doing an experiment with multiple monkeys networked together Yes, network.
Oh my God, they're playing
their brain
Doom
network
3D.
in different rooms to solve some task, whatever it is. They didn't say what it was.
100 monkeys
To clear
typing
level
at 100
They're all
typewriters.
typing at a typewriter.
It was the best
trying
of times. It was the blessed of times.
You stupid
monkeys.
monkey!
Hey, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Thinking of bananas.
You know what they're good with?
What's that?
Cheese.
God damn it! Who left the mouse on the network?
Fecal Agrology.
It's not that I'm fixated on poop, but I.
What is it
Just
then?
bodily functions.
No. It irritates me that it's such a taboo subject. Oh, okay. Here's the thing. What do we do with shit when we flush it? Most of the time,
Goes down a pipe and we never think about it.
this is the problem. Most of it just gets dumped in the ocean.
No, I swim in that ocean.
Yes, you do. And there is actually a lot of useful things you can do with it. Yes, there's bacteria in it, and it needs to be cleaned. What this article is talking about is in India, they have trucks that come and clean out the latrine pits. By latrine pit, I mean a goddamn hole in the ground that people shit into.
Yeah.
But then what they do is they truck it on over to the farms because urine is generally pretty sterile, or I mean just free from harmful bacteria. Shit is composed of nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. It has those things in them in roughly the amounts that you want for fertilizer. Oddly enough,
And
just
everything else.
well, yeah, but it has all of those compounds in them, and currently we use a shit ton
Yeah.
of energy pulling nitrogen out of the air to use as fertilizer in the ground.
They want to use human sewage on
Food.
crops.
Yeah, crops.
That scares me a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like that's some sort of mad cow
I mean,
disease.
yeah,
type of thing
exactly.
that's gonna come from that.
Mad cow disease is exactly what I was thinking
I don't know
about.
if you've heard
And
of a
it's not
thing
the-
called a faucet, but you could wash your food off before you use.
Yeah, but who has time to do that? What do I look like, a millionaire?
I want to just eat raw.
Hold on, Dave.
Yes.
How often do you eat raw fruits and vegetables?
Well, there's got to be some in
How often do you eat
in
raw
fat burgers,
fruits and
right? there's tomatoes. There's grilled onions. That's a raw fruit.
Fried
Or vegetable.
Do fried zucchini sticks count?
well, here's the thing.
But the mad cow thing is like we put manure on crops. That's fine because it breaks the cycle. But if the cycle of food to digestion to waste to food again is too tight, that's when
Crazy diseases
crazy
happen.
diseases start
Right.
to
Well, that's
fester.
what I'm saying. I'm not suggesting that we just take it and fling it onto our.
You clearly said that.
corns.
That's exactly what you said.
No, I'm saying that there are people
We
doing
will
that.
rewind this podcast.
We just take it and fling it. You know, it's only been just over 100 years that we've had a really decent,
Yeah.
sewer systems. They used to just throw it out and the refuse would be collected and taken out to farms where it would be used as fertilizer. We are not putting much effort into creating technologies to make that refuse usable. Because
Yeah.
there are plants and stuff, but it's really expensive to do. And if
Yeah.
there's plenty of bacteria that can be used to break down all of the bad stuff.
I mean, if they can do it in a safe way, it makes sense because you're never going to run out of poop.
Only if you run out of food first, and then you won't need to poop anyway.
That's true.
We excrete about 70 million tons of nutrients.
I know,
annually.
I do.
Well, I'm responsible for about 50 million of those tons.
I feel like you don't know what a ton is. But that's like 40% of the fertilizers that we currently use. And if we were able to repurpose even a fraction of that, and instead of like, say, dumping into the ocean where now we have all sorts of crazy jellyfish and stingy
that have a taste for
things.
human poop. It's a sci-fi movie.
Godzilla's everywhere.
And all they want to do is eat your poop.
Do you feel comfortable sitting on a toilet knowing that some crazed shit monster jellyfish could be crawling up out of there to latch onto your butthole?
I will name him Willard. I feel like they need to test this out on someone else first.
You mean like Indians? Because that's what they're doing.
That is super racist. A, they're already doing it.
So let
You're
them do it for
suggesting
so let them
Your
do it
racist
for,
suggestion has come true. Good job.
Let them do it for a few years and
They've
then
been doing it.
report back to us.
They've been doing it.
For how
They've been
long?
doing it. For as long as there have been people shitting into holes in the ground in
how's
India.
their lifespan doing? How's their lifespan?
It's the most populous nation in the world.
That doesn't answer my question.
They clearly figured out how to make and keep people alive. That's something that the Indians are pretty goddamn good at. I think the biggest thing, though, is, and I can see it in your eyes right now, is that you're, and rightfully so, caught up in the social taboo of, poop.
No, that's
you're not supposed
it
to
for
dig
me.
your hands into poop.
No, that's
because
not
it's
it
bad
for
for
me.
you.
So much the
I don't
social
even
taboo.
care. Once my poop leaves me, do whatever you want to it. But I just think that sounds like a recipe for mad human disease.
I think Socrates said exactly the same thing, but he was talking about his
You
body.
realize how cows got mad cow disease, right? It's because we ground up cows and fed them to other cows.
Yes,
Right.
I
This
understand
is not that.
This is
If we
close,
were
though.
grinding up people-
This is like one thing. Well,
It's like 1 degree removed. I just feel like you're
Have
not.
you ever licked someone while you were
trying to tell us something.
No!
Did you have sex with someone and then eat them?
We should end the segment here.
Semiotic glossology.
You guys, pretty soon we're going to be able to see with our tongues.
That doesn't make any sense.
Chacho here with Chan and our guest, Gina Ippolito.
I like to use
Yay.
my tongue to taste things.
Well, you can still taste them. And
Okay.
now you can watch them.
It's
What?
it's combining two senses.
You can watch them be tasted.
Wait a minute. Are we talking in synesthesia? Or are we talking like
It's more like
last week when we talked about the mouse who can see infrared?
Yeah, it's like that story. It's taking visual information or pretty much any data and transferring it by a little electric current on your tongue.
Any
And
data?
Your tongue.
Whoa, hold on.
Yes.
Are you suggesting that I could watch porn on my tongue?
All the time.
Why
Holy
does it have
shit,
to
I'm
be on
so
your
on
tongue,
board.
though?
Why not?
Well, yeah, technically you could just watch porn all the time. But now
I mean, you can do
you
that
can do it on the
anyway.
bus
No, yeah, but
discreetly.
you'd know because I'd be like, what are you doing, Jen? Nothing. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
The example they used is that they turned the Earth's magnetic data, like compass data, into a little series of electric current, and they attach it to someone's tongue, and you become a compass, kind of like you can sense which direction you're facing because your tongue is suddenly
Get more tingly as it faces north.
it somehow reads the information, and your brain adapts to the information coming in. And after just a little bit of training, you can suddenly you know which direction you're facing.
That's all they've tried is directions.
Where does Pornhub fit into this? Is what I'm asking.
Your tongue knows when it's watching porn. Okay,
obviously.
it senses which direction the porn is, and then you walk.
That's a sense I already have. What is this technology doing for me now?
Currently, it's a like a 5x5 grid that they're transmitting. So you could transmit very low resolution 5x5 pixel porn.
So basically, it's just a scrambled porn.
But you, I still don't understand how it works. Is it beaming it to your brain? Like how?
Well, no, right now it's just tingles.
Is that it?
It's
So
like-
it's a ting. But how does
Yeah.
it know? So it tingles when you're facing north.
Like
It's like learning Braille. Eventually, those bumps as you're moving it over, your brain sort of translates as letters.
Okay.
In the
Yes.
same way that you learn to read, you can eventually teach the brain to respond to wherever you put the tingly bits.
so
I know
actually-
where people put the tingly bits.
Where?
I actually don't know. One of you can tell me.
The Braille is a great example because I think this could be used for reading in the exact same way as Braille.
You can just
With
run your
your
tongue
tongue?
over a book
I can
This
see
reads
it.
delicious.
Like a Kindle tongue suppressor, basically. You could just be like sucking on this thing and reading The Great Gatsby.
I would like the directional tongue thing because I never know where I am at any time. I never know which way is north.
Dude, you just plug in the GPS like, I need to go to
I
the
know
theater.
I rely too heavily on my GPS. If I had a tongue compass, then I could always.
Tongue Google Maps, anyone?
Yeah.
Honestly, the thing that excites me the most is, yeah, you can train your brain to do all these different things. So what's to stop you from adding, 10 more senses that do all sorts of other different things that it never even occurred to you before? Like reading a book. What if you could just put those things in your brain and have them picking up data from, say, an internet, sort of connection?
Yeah. Like text streaming to your brain constantly. That's
You guys,
not
is this
through
the
your
plot to
ears.
Johnny Mnemonic?
It is.
Actually,
It's the plot to every.
You guys,
Keanu
have any
Reeves
of us
movie.
ever seen Johnny Mnemonic?
God,
Neither have I, but let's just assume that this is the plot to it.
okay, I like that.
yeah, I haven't seen that movie. What about Strange Days? Wasn't that one of those sci-fi computer?
There was
brain-
that era of cyberpunk where there are a bunch of terrible versions of cyberpunk things getting made.
I think I saw all those
Free
movies,
Jack.
but they all just kind of like meld together in my head, along with Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Lawnmower Man, didn't he merge with the internet at the end of that or something? Or
It was something like that.
merged with
Although,
something.
I don't know if I
Basically.
made it that far.
I'm pretty sure that was another one that Stephen King had a hand in.
I don't know. I think it was pretty good.
I thought it was going to be more about lawnmowers.
It's
personally.
actually not that bad.
Yeah, I think it was pretty good.
I like lawnmowers.
It's time for a quiz.
It's time for a quiz, the segment where we do a quiz with our very special guest. And ordinarily we have a quiz master or even
Sometimes
a quiz
we do.
maskerist. We have nothing today. What we have is a
Our quizmaster is on vacation.
yes. So we have culled some questions from an advanced algorithm, which
a complex
may not-
series of punch cards.
cards.
Well, cards anyway, printed on
It's,
something cardstock
Cardstock,
from the
yeah. Cardstock.
80s.
And it's in-
Looks
it's in
like
a-
it's a blue box.
It's a blue box, yeah.
And
So we're just
the
going
science
to
questions on them.
Yeah, there are. There are a number of questions on them, but we're just going to go with the green color science questions.
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, can we do sports and leisure?
What you talking about? Oh, you mean the orange?
Pink is the best.
Maybe afterwards.
Pink is the best.
All right, let's take a quiz. And we're going to work together to all try to come up with the answer, and then we'll see if we got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, question 1. What did Archimedes say upon discovering the principle of buoyancy in his bath?
I know what it is. He said Eureka.
He said, I farted. That's how he said
Wait,
it.
was that...
And was he Harry Potter?
No, he was the character... Oh, he was that Mike Myers character
Please,
from...
Dumbledore, I farted.
My name is...
Look at
I
me,
like to make
Crookshanks. I farted. Darby, come quickly.
Why does Harry want everyone to know he farted?
It was one of the cut scenes.
This was a terrible idea.
Let's go.
No, I got it right. It is Eureka.
Let's go with Eureka.
Yeah, definitely Eureka. The answer is Eureka!
All right.
And also 52.
If it would have been
That
I
was your
farted.
Sports and leisure answer.
I didn't know that one either.
Number 2. What's the most common color of lapis lazuli?
Oh, blue.
Lapis? Is it blue?
I believe it's or yellow.
Wait, what's lapis?
It's a kind of stone, and I feel like it's blue, but it might also be like green or
But
like
then
aquamarine.
I want to say blue is my knee-jerk reaction, but then upon further thought, I thought maybe yellow.
Is lapis a color?
Lapis means pencil in Spanish, you stoner.
It's a stone. It's a stone.
Yeah.
It's like aquamarine.
I
stone,
feel like
something,
yellow
a
for some
birthstone.
reason. I don't really know
see,
why.
That's the thing is now I'm thinking yellow, but I said blue first.
I'm
so-
pretty sure it's blue. I would.
Okay, let's go with blue. And if it's yellow, I reserve the right to still say I was right.
Okay, that's agreed.
The answer is blue.
Yeah, I was right.
Yeah.
Me too. Woo.
Look up lapis lazuli really quick.
Lapis lazuli, sometimes abbreviated to lapis, is a relatively rare semi-precious stone that's been prized since antiquity for its intense blue color.
I feel like if
And
it's
yellow.
been prized since antiquity,
It's a little yellow.
we should probably know it.
Well, we did.
I think it doesn't say it.
Not without a little bit of turmoil.
There's a little bit of yellow in there.
I should have just stopped after my knee-jerk reaction.
All right. Every time Gina's knee jerks, we will use that answer.
We're 2 for 2 right now, so
We're doing pretty good.
All right.
Number 3. What are quasi-stellar radio sources better known as?
Quasi-stellar? Quasar?
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's got to be.
No,
Quasi-stellar is...
they had quasars in the 80s, right?
I think that is the correct
I think
answer.
so.
Yeah.
Doesn't quasi-stellar mean it's like partly not stellar? Oh, okay. It's like a star because it's like a semi-collapsed star. So I guess that makes sense.
It's like
Well,
it's
they-
okay.
It's like
it's
it's in
okay.
space.
They
but it's
didn't
not,
know
like, stellar
what they
or
were.
anything.
Yeah, it's like an
just
okay.
Quasars.
Yay!
Yeah, 3 for 3.
3.
All right, question 4. What's the middle day of a non-leap year?
$360. So 182.5. The 100 is that right? 182nd day.
How many would that? 6 months, 30 days, 180.
Oh, is it June 21st or something? The first day of summer?
Maybe June 30th or June 29th. I bet it's somewhere in there. 31, 28, 58.
4, 8, 15.
That's 59.
No, I'm sorry, July.
31.
July 5th.
Maybe
Because
it's
181 days
90.
would be 6 months.
Plus 30.
Plus 5.
It's 120 plus 31, 151 plus 30 is 181 at the end of June, which means July 2nd, right? Say 180. July 2nd.
365. 100. Okay, right.
183.
Yeah.
You lost me at science podcast.
I'm saying July 2nd.
July 2nd.
I have no idea.
We'll see.
I'm going to say July 4th because I feel like they would pick a day that
They would pick something patriotic.
they could celebrate. It's a celebratory day where people swim and barbecue, and it happens to be the middle of the something question leap year something. The bees are on the what now?
Maybe we should see.
The answer is July 2nd.
Yeah.
Look at the
I had
big brain
I had
on
no
day.
hand in that, but I take credit anyway.
That is
Damn.
okay. That is perfectly all right. Question 5. We are already 4 for 4. This is this will be for the big sweep.
Sweep it.
What bird lays the largest egg?
Ostrich. It's got to be ostrich.
The booby.
You just want to say booby.
Please let it be booby.
Titmouse.
Titmice don't lay eggs.
Like Titicaca.
Boner.
Fine, ostrich.
Are you okay? You don't want to say July 4th?
I'm pretty sure it's July 4th when everyone's celebrating and barbecuing and
And making huge omelets. Huge ass omelets.
giant endangered omelets.
The ostrich.
Woo woo.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
That was
Babe
a terrible
Ruth.
noise that I just made.
Oh,
Okay.
you're one of those people.
No one should ever make that noise.
One of the woot-wooters.
No one should ever make that noise.
So currently
Is that 5?
5 for 5.
we're owning the 80s right now is what we're
Hell
doing.
yeah.
We're taking them down. So
Some mad math shit going on?
come back next episode to find out if we take them completely.
Keep the streak going.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where can we find you on Twitter, Trivial Pursuit? I mean, unnamed
Cut!
game.
Cut! Oh, God, cut!
of the Dwarf Planet.
What I want to know is whatever happened to Xena. Do you?
It's a good question. I
you-
used to watch the crap out of some Xena.
Oh, it was a fantastic show.
Yeah.
I was so excited when they found another object way out there in the Oort cloud. They asked for names, and I think Xena was on the list. I don't think it actually got officially named that because that would be crazy.
Yeah.
There's no.
There's something going on right
Xenoplanetoid
now
yet?
where you can name one of the moons of Pluto.
What?
Yeah.
What? That's crazy.
Well, it's not going on anymore
almost
because
like
it's
this story
all
right here.
over.
Oh, really? Oh, well, that's how smart I am.
You are on
I knew.
point.
Tell us
I
about
had
this
to.
story, Gina.
It's like we have electrodes running out of our heads up into the
Into
ceiling.
into my tongue.
Yeah, they're looking for names for the 4th and 5th. Oh, what's that? Oh, Pluto has 5 fucking moons? Yeah, it does. Let's not call it a planet, though, because why bother? It's only got 5 moons. Not like the Earth, which only has 1, or Venus, which has 0, because fuck Venus, man.
Oh man, Robert Chan just wanted to downgrade Earth from a planet. You heard it here first.
Really have a
people.
vendetta
You heard it
against
here first.
a lot of planets. A lot of vendettas about a lot of planetary.
You will never be world
Objects.
ruler now, because this moment will haunt you.
You'll never be ruler of the solar system if this gets out.
Mr. Chen, according to Senate records, you denied this planetary status of Earth.
And
How do you respond to those charges?
by the way, you know that all women are from Venus. Don't you,
That is a
Mr.
fact.
Chan?
It's a fact.
the SETI Institute basically decided to throw it out to the public to, mostly to get them involved. Obviously, they're going to give their suggestions to the naming committee, and they're going to be the ones to decide. But they wanted to, get people kind of excited about it. So
I thought it was whichever gets the most votes. I didn't realize that they were just going over all these people's heads.
well, no, they're going to get the votes, and then they're going to turn it in, and that's going to help sway the decision.
Okay, I thought this was actually it.
No, I heard some weird ones on the radio.
Yeah. Well, okay, the top 5,
Styx?
Orpheus, which is a Greek demigod.
The guy from The Matrix.
Hey, that's Morpheus, but it's absolutely not true. Persephone,
Yeah.
Styx. Number
That was
2
the name of the car
was
in The
Cerberus.
Simpsons.
Cerberus, okay.
And then number 1 was Vulcan. And
Yes.
the reason why
Yes.
it blew up so big was not because he was the Roman god of the underworld. He was,
the forger.
He was the Roman analog to Hephaestus.
Hephaestus, yeah.
But because Shatner
What was the
tweeted
role
about
of that deity? Hephaestus
he was
and-
he was
the
the
lame
forger.
god.
Was he in hell?
He was super hideous and ugly, and he married
No.
Aphrodite.
Did he have any
Goddess of
association
love.
with hell?
No, he
Okay.
he basically forged all the weapons and armor, and he was super ugly and
And is married to
lame,
Aphrodite.
and he
because
thought
it's
she was
awesome.
cheating on him, which she was, because everyone was.
Right, but
that
she
gives
was
us all
Aphrodite.
hope.
Yeah.
That's exactly why Hephaestus is the best, because he's the lame smart guy, and he gets the hot
dude.
chick. And yeah, she cheats on him, but what are you going to do?
I guess he still gets
Let her.
sex with her.
Yeah, she still comes home to him at the end of the
Still
night.
got cred. Well, see, because I thought Cerberus was a great idea,
No, it definitely is. And
especially if this moon happens to
But
have
Styx
3
is
heads.
also a good idea because there's the river Styx.
Yeah.
right.
Actually,
ties
Styx and
into-
Cerberus would go together nicely.
Yeah,
Those would be
yeah.
two good ones.
and also, there's Mr. Roboto.
Fuck
which
this
is one
Star
of the great
Trek
songs
shit.
of the 70s.
And Persephone was she was kidnapped and brought down to the underworld, and she ate 3 pomegranate seeds, and that's why we have 3 months of winter. Wait, how many months of winter are there? No, it's 3.
No, she ate 6, so that's fall and winter.
Oh,
because everything
okay.
starts dying.
Because her mother is yeah.
But yeah, okay, so basically, yeah, Vulcan is number 1 because people are going, Star Trek! But in fact, it is also
Yes.
a Roman god, so they're like,
We might do
all right.
it.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's not an I Heart Boobs in there or something. These people are being extremely
Boner.
Number
600,000
Number
votes for
6 was
Boner.
Bart
They're
Simpson.
being very responsible. But it was actually Bort. It was Bort. My son is also named Bort.
The thing that Shatner tried to get off was Vulcan and Romulus.
Oh,
because,
yeah.
those are both Star Trek.
Oh,
but then-
Shatner! Let it go.
Fat fuck.
If we let nerds name everything in the celestial
I mean,
sphere.
they do, though, don't they? Like, nerds are the ones who are discovering things, hence they're the ones that are naming
yeah,
things.
they kind of do. Like scientific nerds. I meant kind of like
Oh, useless nerds.
online internet.
Because when it comes down to it, eventually
Idiots.
the astrophysicist will say, okay, we're not calling the third moon a TARDIS.
What? That should be
Cool
an
idea,
option.
but no.
I mean, but here's the other thing, too. I feel like there are so many other planets, so many other moons. You might as well just name it something cool that people want because it's not like, oh, there's only 2. We've got to take really good care of this name. There's already tons of other planets and other names and other, Just give us something cool.
Well, we've named most of the things in this solar system, but we've found like 4,000 planets in the last 5 years, and none of those have been named
all
yet.
those
So maybe we should
exoplanets,
just open the doors up for.
They're all TN4368.
Yeah.
And OF,
well, and you know what? Can't like every douche-tard on Valentine's Day like buy his girlfriend a star and name it after her or something?
Yeah.
Isn't that a thing?
I don't know if anybody actually like
it's sort of not
recognizes those names.
What?
Oh
I
boy.
hate to tell you, Gina, but
There's a lot of Valentine's gifts you're gonna have to.
you don't own Gina Ippolito star.
But so is it like a timeshare thing that I split it with other couples or what?
Your shitty ex-boyfriend gave you a shitty Valentine's gift.
You guys, I've never had a star bought for me. That's never been a thing. But I'm glad. I would rather have.
And that is a
something-
travesty. We here at Science Jerks will make it our mission that someone out there buy Gina a star.
No. You guys donate to us and we'll buy the star for her.
It's a scam. It's a scam.
No, shut up, Gina. Do you want your star? Do you want your star?
Oh, they're beating me.
Tie her up and back. Gina will be back shortly.
But that's our show.
And that's our show. Thank you very much to Gina Ippolito.
Hi, bye.
Hi, yeah, no, this is the end, so you can say bye. It's okay.
I said both. I covered my bases.
Did you say hi at the beginning?
Just in
You
case.
wanna
I did
be
say hi at
sure,
the beginning.
Just in case.
Oh, so that's 2 highs and just 1 bye?
Bye. I'm even.
It's already, the moment has passed.
Oh.
Oh, wait, but you're not. We're going to do a little outro, so say hi again.
Hi.
Okay. What do you got going on these days, Gina?
Let's see.
You're in this awesome group called Slave Leia.
I'm in Slave Leia. That's my improv group. We perform pretty regularly at I.O. on the main stage.
A funny bunch of ladies.
Ladies, it's all ladies all the time. And then I am on a sketch group at I.O. called The Mutiny, and we perform the 3rd Sunday of every month at 7:30 with a team called Brute Squad, another sketch team. Mm-hmm. And that's what I got going on, you guys.
Cool.
That's what I got going on.
Come on out to I.O. West.
Yeah, just stay there indefinitely until you see me perform in
Eventually,
something.
At some point.
At some point, I will walk in the door.
Where can they find you on...
Stand outside in the alley when they close.
Yep.
I feel like you just invited people to stalk and or murder Gina.
Yay!
I don't think that's a good idea.
I
I'm gonna
said
go on
nothing
record.
of murder.
This is how every podcast ends.
I just feel like people should spend more time at the corner of Hollywood Boulevard and Cosmo.
Where can they find you online? If,
I am on Twitter at Ippy2, IPPY2. And I am on Facebook, or you can like Slave Leia on Facebook. We've got some pics of the ladies up there. Little lady pics.
Right.
Lady pics. Lady improviser pics. Some nice improviser lady pics.
There aren't actually any pictures of all 4 of you in Slave Leia outfits, are there?
No, not yet. But we've got
We're
some.
waiting.
Yeah. You're gonna. That'll be our 50th anniversary tour.
Oh, no, wait a second.
hold on now.
Well, how about
Hold
take the
on.
picture now, then release it when you're 50?
Dave, your team, Mr. Worm.
Yes.
Is there a
regularly
picture of all of them?
pose in Slave Leia outfits? Thank you very much.
Do they pose in worm outfits is what I'm asking.
No, Slave Leia outfits.
No. We all have I have pictures of me in a Slave Leia outfit. My question is, if you're coming to them and saying, "How dare you not wear Slave Leia outfits in a picture? Why aren't you in a
I
Mr.
never
Worm
said,
outfit?"
"How dare anyone."
Yeah, it was implied.
I'll make everyone a deal. If someone buys me a really awesome Slave Leia costume, I will perform improv in it.
I want to see the entire team.
I can't speak for them. I can't speak for
There's going to be
them.
one person.
Don't
that's always
negate
gonna be
this
like,
offer, A.
I can't speak
That's
for
a
them.
very generous offer, and B,
No,
I'm
you have
kind
to
of
let me- you
scared
have to
that you
let-
made that offer because I'm not sure you should do that.
You have to let me keep the outfit. You have to let me keep the outfit.
Just go ahead and meet me at the corner of Hollywood and Cosmo. Bring a Slave Leia
Just
outfit,
stand there
alley.
until you see her.
and we'll just see where it goes.
Stay in the alley with the costume.
Gina, please don't meet up with anybody who listens to this podcast.
Follow me at Ep30 and I will find you.
Thanks for listening. We're at The Science Jerks on Twitter.
We're on Facebook, The Science Jerks. You can find us our website, The Science Jerks or Science Jerks. We've got them both.
We've got all angles covered.
Email Jan at sciencejerks.com, Dave at sciencejerks.com.
Yeah, and give us a rating or a little
nice.
quote or whatever
yeah,
if you
yeah.
feel like it. You don't have to, but
And the website, go buy your stuff through Amazon. You know how that works, right? Click on the link and
Oh,
then
yeah.
shop like you normally do, and we'll get like a little
If you go to our website and go to Amazon through it, then we get a little kickback on your next
do it.
purchase.
and then we can afford to buy a Slave Leia costume or four.
Yeah.
Also, we'll be back with Gina in the next episode in a few days, so come and see the exciting conclusion.
Yay.
And that's the show.
Bye.
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 I have a degree in media studies with a focus in television and film. I know all about
There's science in movies,
atoms
right?
and neutrons and particles and
Those are all.
These are all types of dance. The neutron.
Yeah.
It's probably a particle dance.
There's a particle man. There's a
the
neutron
particle
dance. And there
And
is.
Adam Carolla.
ants.
Adam-
Oh.
Ants was better.